What some of y'all don't know about me is that I'm a little bit of a car guy. Yeah, and I've been really blessed to be able to use that passion of mine to make money over the last few years. Yeah, a good friend of mine, one of my best friends, um, and I started a car dealership a few years ago, and I've been buying and selling cars, and most of the time they've been like $5,000 everyday driver type of cars, whether it be a Honda Accord or a Toyota Prius, something like that. But what really drives me and keeps me on the hunt, keeps me passionate hunting for new cars, is to just potentially find a car like a 2010 Corvette 6-speed manual transmission, 6.2 liter LS3 V8, uh, that is in good condition, mostly mechanically, and is priced too low. And sure enough, I believe that's what God has blessed me with right here. And I love driving this thing around. Oh my goodness, it is so fun to drive around. Um, it's hard for me to describe it, but it's this feeling of being just having so much control right at my fingertips, and being able just to like launch myself forward down the road. I got to give the road system some credit here, because a car like this would definitely not be nearly as enjoyable without awesome, in my case, back country roads to drive on. I live off of a road called Nowhere Road. Um, and I can pull off this driveway here and be in a 2-lane road that there's just not, it's very quiet and very windy, and yeah. It also wouldn't be nearly as enjoyable if I had to leave my house and like I would have to navigate traffic. This car is not fun to sit in traffic with. The clutch is very stiff. For those of you that know what it's like to drive a manual, right now I have 4 cars in my driveway. They're all for sale, and 3 of them are manual transmissions. So for whatever reason, I guess I just got to admit it to myself that I like driving manuals, and I also think that they're good. They're good to resell. But yeah, driving in traffic, stoplights, stop and go traffic with this car is like it wants to go, you know. It doesn't want to be held back. But anyway, yeah, I'm passionate about cars. I love trucks too. I would say my 3 categories that I'm most passionate about with vehicles is number 1 being sports cars, like really fast 0 to 60 cars, even though this is not that fast of a 0 to 60 car, because basically launching with this car is pretty hard, because the tires in the rear tires always want to break loose. So it's hard to get that traction right off that 0 mile per hour mark. Unlike, for instance, like an all-wheel drive electric car, Teslas, for instance. Those are really good 0 to 60 cars. This car is better for like back windy roads. It really hugs the road well, and it has power in all 6 gears. So that's my number one favorite car, is something like that. Number 2 is probably, I would say, a very smooth, powerful riding truck. Yeah, like my friend that I do this business with, for instance, he has a F-250 6.7 liter turbo diesel engine. That thing is it's like large and in charge. That thing is, not only is it just big, you feel like you're in a bank. I mean, a safe. You feel like you're in a safe. If you ever could imagine what it feels like to be inside of a safe, like that you would put money in, or valuables. It's like driving down the road in a safe, and it's not only heavy duty, but very powerful and kind of nimble feeling. It's like you can go stop real quick. And if you feel like you need to go off road real quick, you know, You got a lot of clearance there. So that's my number 2 favorite category of cars. And then number 3, which I still love, is just like the most practical everyday driver type of car. And for me, Toyota Priuses have been great for that. They're super easy, but you know, I'm also not like, my budget is not currently unlimited. So I'm like usually looking for everyday driver cars within the $5,000-$10,000 range. And yeah, Toyota Priuses, like I think it's the 3rd generation Prius, which was from 2011 to 2016, even though they had some head gasket issues and some other issues, they are a super solid daily driver car. And like I said, I'm a little bit of a car guy, as you can tell. Anyway, I just wanted to share that passion out loud with you. And now we're gonna load this thing up in that trailer. I've never done that before, but we'll see how it goes. Just kidding, just kidding. I'm not gonna do that, I'm not gonna do that. I actually was trying to think of a good place to shoot this video that would be very eye-catching and attention-grabbing, and I thought to myself that this was a good scene. This is just a trailer that my friend and landlord uses to haul around his tractor. And I was like, you know what, I'll just pull the Corvette up. It's like, looks like it's going up there, but anyway, you know, that's just my past experience being a Rob, being a YouTube celebrity for about 10 years. Might be getting back on that, if you know what I'm saying.